Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1912 podcast. My name is Kane, your host. Um, First off, apologies for the audio. This is my audio. For some reason, my mic isn't working, so it's going to sound a little bit tinny, but fairly clear, so you should be fine listening to it. Nonetheless, my guest today is Shruti Naik. Shruti is someone I've known from VIU. She's a good friend and a Twitter celebrity. I think that's what it's called, a Twitter celebrity. Yes, she's a Twitter celebrity. She's created a whole bunch of awesome memes, which we get into in this conversation. We talk about a new obsession with Tic Toc and a whole bunch of other things. It's very interesting to hear from someone who gets a lot of views on Twitter what it's like to be that kind of famous. I'm not there yet, but I'm sure, well, I hope I am one day. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shruti Naik, take it away. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. And we are live. How's it going?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad.
Long time.
Long time. Well, we met yesterday, so that's I guess
Yeah.
that breaks it. But we did speak a little bit, very little.
Yeah, we got to catch up a bit, and then we decided, no, we'll keep the conversation for Kane's amazing podcast.
Oh, thank you.
I have to tell you, this is the first time I'm on a podcast, so I'm super excited. Yeah, I've never done this before.
It's super chill. It's super chill. So don't worry about it. So do you still
I have like notes and shit if there's anything. No, I don't have. No, I just adat se majboor, like occupational hazard. I don't remember anything, so I note down everything. So just in
right. I do that on my phone usually. I make notes on my phone if anyone's asking a question or anything, or anyone wants to say something.
You know, I have a friend whose contact I literally use as my draft. So I keep sending her, random names and phone numbers. And then my next message was just ignore. I just needed to put it somewhere. And she's like, yeah, fine. Now she already knows it, that I'm just sending her shit, which has nothing to do with her.
Why don't you just make a note of it? There's like an app called Notes. Or something
I
on
know,
your
but
phone.
then WhatsApp is just so much easier. Like I won't go to notes. I go to WhatsApp so many times in a day. So I'll just see it right on top there.
Yeah.
It's just...
So do you still dip pizzas in chai?
Yes. I dip everything and anything in chai. And I honestly, it started off with pizza like years ago, I think when I was in school. And then it just, I started drinking chai from a very early age, fortunately. And it started with pizza, and then I don't know how it just went all downhill from there. Yeah. So I have dipped boiled eggs, different types of fruits, rice, sushi, everything and anything I've dipped in
You had
chai.
Twitter mobs come after you for doing that as well, right?
Yes, yeah, and then people started doing their own version of like chai dips and sending me and like tagging me in it, and they're like, oh, dear chai goddess, please approve our share your thoughts with us. What do you think of this chai dip? And I'm like, approve. This is good. This is what I'm gonna try. Yeah.
So you made a global meme.
I think I did. I don't know, because like I've always dipped stuff in chai, and then up until a few years ago I started recording and posting it. But now there are a lot of these annoying desi meme pages that dip like oranges in chai and shit, and then they upload and I'm like, भाई ये हो चुका है, ये बहुत पहले हो चुका है. And then some pages don't even give me credit, like they dip their own and they take their own pictures.
No, I saw there's this one group called Subtle Curry Traits. I think you're following them as well. And I saw someone take your video and post it like it was theirs.
Yeah, so the reason I followed them is because a lot of people tag me in their post saying, is this you? Is this your picture? That looks like your mug. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, sorry, can I can't swear.
No, yeah, you can swear.
I can?
You can swear.
Okay, awesome. I wasn't sure.
You can swear as much as you want. It's okay. And we are very politically incorrect, so don't bother about that.
Oh, yes, well. Because I hate having filters.
No filters here. Absolutely no filters here. You're cancelled if you have filters.
Oh no, I'm going to be cancelled.
Okay. Yeah, so go on.
Yeah, so subtle curry traits and a lot of these actually meme pages with all like millions of followers keep stealing my posts without giving any credit. And yeah, it's sad, but now I've just accepted it. It's fine. I'm just
But
happy
how do
people
you
are appreciating things in with had with chai, dipped in chai, and it's just now become a thing. I love it.
is is there any way to like to flag these kind of posts?
I think there is. I did that for a couple of posts, and like my friends were nice enough to do that for me as well. But now I just don't care. I've reached a don't give a fuck zone. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. It's fine. Just take
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Like
Yeah,
I know certain pages, like at least on Instagram. I don't know about Facebook because Facebook is like a whirling cesspool of shit that comes out of it.
yeah,
But
yeah. What is it like?
I know pages on Instagram do like have this uh well, at least certain pages they write in the comments like if you DM for credit or DM for
Yeah.
removal or whatever. So
What I don't understand is why these Instagram meme pages are private. Like, what's the
yeah, right?
logic? So many of them are private, and I'm like, this does not make sense. Why? What are you hiding? Our own content from
Yeah.
us.
Like you have
Yeah.
and they have millions of followers. Like
Yeah, they do. And then you have to send them a request to follow.
I, I don't get it.
Doesn't.
I think it's basically because when people send, so I get a lot of messages or where people send me memes from like private pages, and I'll be
Yeah.
like
Oh,
looking at that, I'll be like lol private or whatever. Or
yeah.
sometimes you just write ha
Yeah.
ha ha. You just write sometimes you just write ha ha.
I do that. I do that too. Like people send me stuff and I'm like, oh my god, lol, lol, lol. And my face is like this, lol, lol, lol.
Yeah,
What do you do? Like just send me screenshots.
and it's
Yeah.
all private, which
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
I guess that's the trick that
Mhm.
because you have people who send you these memes.
Yeah.
Like you to actually view the meme, you'll have to go and follow the page.
Yeah,
It's
I
probably
guess.
a way, but I don't know. Maybe
That's
it's counterproductive in a way. It doesn't
it
make sense
is.
to me.
But it is also good marketing, I guess, because look at us, we're talking about it now. So it's working, right?
I
We
suppose.
wouldn't have remembered this at all if it wasn't happening. But now I remember which pages. Like there's a Desi something, some
Is this on
Desi
Instagram?
life. Yeah, it's on
Oh,
Instagram, and they post a lot of my Twitter screenshots. Of
really? Yeah.
course, without ever giving me, yeah, all the time. And that's the only reason I requested to follow because I wanted to know which one they were posting. And
So
then
how
people
many
were
have they
tagging me in
posted?
comments. More than 10, I think, in the
Really?
last
Yeah.
few years.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
damn
yeah.
scummy, man. Like this
Yeah,
that's damn scummy. They should have like you should actually message the group and tell them that this is my
yeah.
content. Please, at
I
least credit
did.
me.
I did, I think, the first few times. Now I just look at it and I'm like, ha, my tweet. I like it. And I move on. Yeah. I just, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
tired.
I
I don't
think
have this energy.
I think some of your memes made the news as well. Like
Yes.
I saw like a page. I think it was on Facebook where they were talking about your chai being like dipping
Oh
stuff
my
in chai,
God.
and the amount of hate.
So,
I think he got a lot of hate for that.
yes, I got a lot of like someone threatened. I think okay, so people blocked me, and I'm like, wow, that's making a big difference to my life. Ouch. I'm going to be thinking and crying myself to sleep or every night because you blocked me. And then some people reported also my account. It was hilarious. Yeah,
Why?
but it was under some
In,
misleading content or some bullshit
what?
like that. Yeah, and I was like, dude, from all the things you're supposed, like all the tweets that are there that should be reported, my innocent chai dipping tweet was reported a couple of times actually. And then, Dawn is like the Times of India of Pakistan.
Really? Okay,
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, DAW and Dawn. So Dawn shared my video, like their digital page, shared my video saying, "Do not try this at home." So that was hilarious. I loved it,
You must have
and
got a lot of traction on your page from that, right?
I did. I received a lot of followers, and that tweet had like I think a million impressions or something. So
Really?
yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it went super viral. And then people were like, yeah,
Did you
people
receive
were
any
just
death
talking
threats?
in Hindi and Urdu. I didn't receive death threats, but they were like, "Isko jail mein dalo." ये कहाँ से आ जाते? And then now recently, someone else shared some chai and some random food. I think it was Maggie and chai. And then people were like, "This for sure, Shruti has done this." And I'm like, "No, I swear this was not me." And then people were like, "Isko COVID hona chahiye." COVID. And I'm like, "What the
Oh my
fuck?"
God, dude. Why are
Yeah,
people
it
so
was so
offended
mean.
by this? It's like it's so harmless.
It
Like
is,
it's
thank you. Yeah, people really got very, very offended, which just shows how much chai means to people.
but it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
almost like you're following it as like a religion or a cult or something, and you said something or done something against the religion. It's like I don't know,
that's
putting
true.
putting the cross upside down or something. It's like
Yeah.
that's what they're
But
equating it to.
so how I see it is Twitter culture is very people just need a reason to outrage, and even if something has been said innocently, they will just
Twist
remove
it,
something, yeah, something nasty about it. And that's another thing I hate about Twitterati is they want to come up by bringing you down.
right?
So if they have nothing qualitative to tweet, like their own content and their own thoughts to tweet, what they'll do is when others are tweeting original stuff, they will shit on it and then form a gang. Yeah, and form a gang and bring you down, and then they come across as the cool, funny one. When all you're trying to do is just come up with own, like your original
Your own
thoughts and
original
original
stuff.
ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you read
So
the
yeah,
comments though?
now I don't. First, it used to affect me. Like not only the chai nonsense, but I would post my music videos as
Yeah.
well. So, like I would say, 80% of them were compliments. Like people really appreciated my music, and that made me really happy. But then there was like 20% of people where they're like, she's not even my favorite comment ever. Favorite tweet. Like I have screenshotted and I made a TikTok of that screenshot tweet is this one guy, he goes, but she's not even playing the guitar, she's just moving her hand around the guitar. And I'm like, wow, in my 16 years of playing guitar, no one has said, like, first of all, that is exactly what you do on a guitar. You do move your hands around. So there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. And he just dismissed my guitar playing with something. And he of course he was like an egg DP. You know those egg DPs, right? Like
Yeah,
blank.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, audacity. But that comment has just like been etched on my heart and I can never forget it. And yeah,
Yeah,
there were
I
like a
think
lot of
yeah, I've not reached there yet. I've not reached there yet where I've been getting that hate, but like I know of like famous celebrities and stuff who talk about the
mm,
comments that they get and like about like how it used to
yeah,
affect them in the past, but then now they're just
yeah,
like whatever. Like
yeah.
there's some like you only like you don't read the comments anymore because you know that it's gonna be like just a steaming pile of
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So,
First, at least I had the, like, if I scroll back to my 2017, 2016 tweets and I see my videos and the comments under it, literally, so I always take the time out to reply to people appreciating my music, because if you're spending the time in viewing my whole 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute video, thank you so much. So I'm always thankful and grateful for that. And I always make sure, thank you for watching, thanks for stopping by, blah, blah. But then there are those assholes who tweet rubbish like, oh, you're not even playing, oh, this is just background music, oh, this is garbage. I would actually respond saying thanks for the feedback, blah blah. I'm just thanks for sharing your criticism, I guess. But now I just ignore. Now I
yeah,
kind
I
of
think
ignore
that's the
even the
best
compliment.
thing to do. I think that's the
Yeah,
best thing
yeah,
to do
I don't
because that'll
engage.
just take you down. That'll just take you down like a rabbit hole, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah,
And more than that, Kane, now I think in the past few years, like at least 2019 onwards, I've just become a very, like my mentality has become very, um, no,
no bullshit.
um, yeah, no bullshit and like no extra nonsense. Like
Like you got
jitna
this
minimum
force
karna
field
hai,
around you. You got this force field around you, which
yeah,
everything just bounces off.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly that. Like whatever is necessary, I will only do that. Not only online, but even offline in my personal life also with my friends. Whatever is even at work, especially at work. I hope my bosses are not seeing this.
I doubt they'll
जितना
say it.
that's I'm going to say it in Hindi.
Yeah, yeah.
जितना काम करना है उतना ही करो और फिर बाद में घर
Huh,
जाओ. That's it.
huh.
हाँ बस उतना ही करो. Like
That's the way you should live over here.
yeah. Because in India, that was the culture, right? Like you
Yeah,
stay till
yeah,
your boss is in the office, and then you're working overtime. Of course, never ever getting paid overtime. And then I don't know. At least I left India. That was one big reason why I left India because I did not appreciate the work ethics there.
yeah.
And then when you come here, I'm just it's
I
at
think
least
I think that's most of us immigrants who've done, like, I didn't appreciate the work ethics over there. Dude, I used to work like 12, 14 hours a day at times,
yeah.
at the
You were in
Taj.
Taj, right?
I was at the Taj. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
horrible, man. Like, I mean, in our pursuit to satisfy the guests,
Yeah.
everyone was treated like shit. Like, all the employees were treated like shit. Like, my boss, he doesn't listen to
That's
this
not.
podcast, so whatever, fuck him. Uh,
I hope.
he
I hope
doesn't.
it was.
I think
Yeah.
he's forgotten I exist. But yeah, dude, I hated that guy. Like, I absolutely hated that guy. Like, I mean,
Mm.
he never had the teams back at all. And at the same time, like,
Oh,
he would,
I
like,
hate those
yeah,
team members.
he would, like, every time the
Yeah.
GM, the general manager, it's a hotel, right? So we had a general manager and they had their morning meeting. Every time, like, he
Mhm.
had a shitty morning meeting, we would all know about it. Because, like, the GM used to pick on this guy
Oh,
like no one's business. Like,
oh
he
my
was like one of
God.
those, I assume, like, he was one of those kids, like, who would sit in front of the class and get bullied, like, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
so, like,
suddenly
and then he has
became
all
good
this
at
rage.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and
God, I hate those
yeah.
people.
I think he was
Like,
one of
good
those
for
guys.
you for becoming big, but then you don't have to be a jerk about it. Oh, I hate those people.
Yeah. But the work life over here, like, at least for me in my current job, I quite
That-
appreciate it. Like,
That's awesome.
even during this entire COVID thing, like, my company was pretty on it, I would say, with us at least.
That's awesome. और हिंदी में कुछ बोलना है?
क्या बोलना है?
उनके
नहीं नहीं नहीं
उनके
नहीं नहीं.
again.
I would not do that. My Hindi is horrible. So, like, if I had to say something in Hindi, like, I
Okay.
would just butcher it. And I don't know if there anyone from how do you say it in Hindi? I don't know. Uh, now, how do I say my company's name in Hindi?
Oh,
Like, it would be
mine
Canada
is
ka,
like super
what is,
bank. Bank. No, fuck. I don't know the word for bank in Hindi. My Hindi has just you know how people are saying, oh, you're like multilingual. No, but the cons of being multilingual is you don't know one language properly.
yeah, it's like a blend of both the languages, right?
Yeah, so
And
now I've gone
Even in Mumbai, dude, like, we used to speak
yeah,
in English and in Hindi, and it used to
English.
be
Yeah, yeah,
English,
yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah,
a mix of both.
absolutely.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't think even like this, even the taxi walas and, like, the fruit vendors and stuff on the road, they'd speak in English and in Hindi. Like, at least they'll have, like,
Yeah, like
certain words in English.
in English, yeah.
Yeah.
And also
Madam, change
another
nahi hai,
go
change
to
nahi hai.
हाँ चेंज नहीं है हाँ
Change,
छुट्टा छुट्टा
chutta, chutta.
Dude, my favorite, what I miss in like about rickshaws and auto wires is, भैया सीधा जाके straight लेना, भैया left में दबा दो. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I miss that. Left में दबा दो. And then what else? Like what do rickshaw वाले say? I always miss that. Bridge गिरेगा. सीधा जाओ वहाँ bridge गिरेगा. Like bridge गिरेगा.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
love it. I miss. Do you miss autos?
Of course, man. Like, those things with the shit.
I
Like,
miss
those guys, I
autos.
don't know. They would just, like, weeding through traffics
Yeah.
like no one's
So
business.
much respect. I don't know how they drive, dude. I could never drive like that.
Yeah. Dude, I get damn scared of driving in Bombay. Like,
Yeah.
I would be shit
I have
scared right now.
I've actually never driven in Bombay. I started driving here. So
Well, I've never driven really in Bombay either.
oh okay.
Yeah, so, like, I
Yeah,
got my
I don't
license
think
over
I
here.
could do it. I am a princess. I need my lines and I need to be inside the line.
Yeah, yeah, same, same. I like when I went to Bombay, the last time I went to Bombay was in like 2018. And like I was
Awesome.
crossing the road. I was crossing the road, and like like over there, you just have to cross. Like
Yeah.
no, you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Like you
Crossing
have
the road
to.
is like, yeah, everyone
Yeah,
stops for you. You are the
yeah,
prince.
yeah, exactly. So like there were like five bikers coming at me, and I was like I just froze in the middle of the road. I'm like, holy shit! And then I was like, oh wait,
Wow.
I know, I remember now. And then I ran.
Damn.
But no one
Damn.
drives as fast over here, right? I mean, over there as they do over here.
Yeah. It's because you can't drive that fast because there's no
Yeah,
room. Because of traffic. If they could, they would. Trust me, they would.
yeah. I
Yeah.
miss Bombay. I miss certain elements of Bombay. But overall,
Yeah.
like I'm glad that over like
You're
we're
glad you're
over
here.
here. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If only I could bring all my people, and by my people I mean my family, of course, and my like very
Friend
close friends
circle.
to Vancouver, then life would be sorted. The only reason I miss Bombay is like, yeah, of course, the place and food is awesome, but I miss it for my people. Like that's why I end up going almost every year, or max like it would be 2 years. Uske upar I don't let it go. That's my threshold for homesickness.
Yeah,
So I
man.
keep going. Yeah, I keep going every year, every 2 years, and yeah, it's just to connect with my people, like my friends, my family. That's what I
Yeah,
miss the most.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like I go, I same like you. I go every 2 years or so. But every time I go
Yeah.
there, it's like the place is getting like I don't know if it's me just adjusting to Canada, like being around over here for so long, but the place is getting worse and worse every time I'm going there. I don't know if it's the same with you.
Worse in
In
what
the sense
sense?
that in the pollution,
Pollution. Yeah.
the infrastructure, the roads. I don't know, man. It's just like when I went in, at least in 2018, they were building that metro. So I live
Hmm.
in South Bombay, right? So they were building that metro, and everything was just. I'm not that kind of guy, dude.
So, dude, whereabouts in South Bombay is your family from?
Mazgaon, Baikla,
Damn. Oh yeah, I have
Baikla.
some friends who live there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was like a proper like Anglo-Indian
Mhm.
area, right?
Yeah.
Before like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's highly populated by I think Muslims at this point, but a lot of the Anglos have moved out. Like there are very few Anglo-Indian families there. But
Nice.
such is life. Such is life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss I miss certain aspects about it. But then like I'm happy about certain aspects not being there, like the pollution. Like I was on the what is that, the ceiling, the Bandra ceiling,
Yeah.
and you
Rajiv
can
Gandhi
see,
Ceiling.
yeah, and you can see it's called the Rajiv Gandhi ceiling.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that.
It's actually called Rajiv Gandhi Ceiling. Yeah, I'm
I
serious.
always call it the Bandra ceiling, dude.
And well, yeah, most people call it that, but like its
Yeah,
official name is Rajiv Gandhi Ceiling.
like CST when it
Yeah.
was VT. Oh,
Yeah.
CST International Airport. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was looking at the buildings and you cannot see anything, man. It's like full haze. Like you can just
Oh.
see like the faint outlines of the buildings
Which
in the
which time of the year did you see
I
this?
went in November,
Maybe that's why. Because I went
possibly.
recently now in summer and it was fine, but I didn't see it now pollution. What I do find shocking every time I go back home is how expensive Bombay becomes. Like, dude, so I don't find, to be fair, the last we actually lived in Bombay was, at least for me, well, both of us, was
2014.
2014, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So back then, I remember for me an outing in a very normal restaurant, and I don't drink, so just food. I think I would take out a 500 rupees note, and that would be enough, right? Like more than enough,
Yeah.
right? Like if you go out. This time I went Bombay, and it's not even like we're ordering 20 things or like drinks or, appies and main course or anything. Like one normal freaking dish, you end up spending more than 500, 600, like no, easily a grand. Yeah.
Easy.
I remember I went to a normal Korean restaurant. It wasn't even a great five-star. It was a normal restaurant on a normal street, and it was, yeah, we paid like for a bowl of ramen more. It was like 1,000 something rupees, and I was like, wait, that's how much I spend here, like
That's
twenty
more than
dollars
how
easy
much.
spent. Well,
That's more than
around,
how
right?
much, right? But I mean,
Yeah,
like you'll be spending 20
yeah,
bucks, like if you have like a Coke or something along with it, or
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
something on the side.
Actually, yeah, here we spend less. Like we spend lesser than Bombay. So I was just surprised at how expensive food, especially, has become in Bombay. Not the street, but like restaurant eating. So that was a shocker for me. Um,
Yeah, like when I went to Bombay as well. Well, I went to the Bombay canteen, which was like
oh, I still haven't been there,
it's
but
really
I
nice.
know I've heard so much about the place, and I have a lot of friends who always recommend that place
Yeah,
or put up stories of that
yeah.
place. And their menu seems very interesting, like the
They have good
creativity
stuff.
and the dishes, and
They
yeah,
have
yeah,
very
yeah.
good stuff, but
I'm
it's
always
super
in my list.
expensive. Dude, I
It's
like
expensive.
yeah, Nikki and I we ordered two mains and we
Hmm.
ordered like some naan on the side.
Yeah.
Naan bread, as they call it over here, naan
Naan
bread.
bread. Oh, you got
Naan bread.
naan bread. Did you
Naan
buy
bread.
chai latte
Chai tea.
with with salsa sauce? My favorite. I love salsa sauce and dal
Salsa
soup.
sauce. Oh my God, dude. Oh, these Canadians. Yeah, so we ordered that food over there and it was like we paid close to 4,000 rupees. Like just for two
What?
mains and some naan and I think like two cans of Pepsi or Coke or whatever was there.
4 grand.
4 grand
Dude,
for
five,
that stuff.
6 grand is someone's monthly income, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
4 grand.
Fuck.
I'll tell you what, the place is a little more upscale. It's like if you had Cactus Club over here, it's like a little more upscale than Cactus Club. Kind of like
More
a,
upskill than practice.
yeah,
Damn.
like a little more upscale, but not by like a big threshold. Kind of like how you
Okay.
have a Joey's or something,
Okay.
or Browns. I don't know whichever one is comparable.
Pearls, browns, yeah, those
Yeah, something
annoying.
slightly something higher. They're all the same,
Yeah.
right? Earls, Browns,
Yeah.
Joey's,
Oh, I
Cactus.
don't even understand the difference. Like, what
The
is it
waiter,
about?
the waitresses
Kaha
look the
chale
same.
cactus. I'm so tired of like my colleagues and cactus. Just get over it. There's
Yeah,
nothing worth coming back to here.
the
Like,
waitresses look the same. They all dress in black. Like the menus
yeah,
look the
they're
same.
beautiful, and I see why
That's
guys want
why.
to go there. But that's about it. Like, if you want to, अगर नैन सुख के लिए जाना है तो cool. But for food, like when you're hungry and someone suggests cactus, I'm just like, might as well go to McDonald's. At least you'll be full.
Yeah,
You'll spend.
it's cheaper.
It's cheaper and it's lit. I don't find any difference between McDonald's and cactus food. Oh my god! If Canadians hear this, they will come after me. I just compared cactus to McDonald's.
It's
Oh my
okay,
god!
man. It's
Sorry,
okay.
Vancouver. I love
It's
you.
it's okay. I think cactus is fine. Like it's decent, but it's
It is.
nothing. But the thing is, there's nothing different between between cactus, between Earls, between Browns, between Joey's.
No, nothing.
Like
Yeah.
if you look at the menus, they are all
Really.
more or less very much the same.
Yeah.
they have burgers, like they have bowls,
Yeah.
they have
They'll have
tacos.
sandwiches and burgers. They'll have bowls
Yeah.
में जिसमें वो teriyaki chicken bowl तो होना
Huh.
ही है.
Yeah.
And they'll have like two kinds of sushi plates, and then they'll
Yeah.
have that dry platter of calamari and
Yeah.
stuff.
Calamari.
And that's about it, right? And they'll have two salads: chicken
Yeah. Yeah.
chicken garden something salad, and Santa Fe chicken
Yeah, like
salad. That's
why
like
would they like
every
why do they do that, man? Like it's like they're all the same. Like every single one. Like where I live, I have a
yeah.
Cactus Club like right next to me. Next to that is a
Mhm.
Joey's. Next to that is a Browns, and there's an Earl's like on the other side. So like I have all
Then
four. Like and regardless of where I go, it's all going to be the same.
so you must go there often, do you?
No,
Or not
no,
at all?
no.
No.
I go there maybe like
Mm.
once every couple of months or so,
Oh.
and it depends on like which restaurant I feel like. Like if I like the like to me it comes down to ambience because the food will
Yeah,
all taste the same.
it tastes the same. And by same, I mean not good. It's
Yeah,
like not even
exactly.
good food.
Like
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, like it's palatable, but beyond that, you can't expect
Yeah.
like a fantastic dining experience or something at these restaurants. I
That's
don't know.
true. So I have a thing. So my food has to be wet always. If it's dry, then it's not food, it's snacks. Like I'm very desi that way. My food has to be wet. Like if
Is
I
that
do
why you
this,
put it in? Is that why you put it in tea?
huh?
Is that why you dip it in tea?
Yeah, like I need something to wash it down with. Like it cannot be dry. So if someone, except sushi, I don't know why I love sushi. I'm obsessed with sushi. That has like maybe Vancouver has spoiled me. But apart from sushi, I pretty much don't like any dry food. Like I don't consider it a meal. You know how people have sandwiches and salads, and I know you are one of them.
I don't
but
have
you have,
salads.
but you have a lot of dry meals, no?
Not really. Well, yeah, my meals are dry. I mean,
Yeah. So that's
if
what
you
I
want
mean.
to if you want to put sriracha on it, then that makes it a little wet. But other
That
than that,
doesn't
like it's all
count.
dry.
No, that is just no. It has to be like when you take it like that with a spoon.
Like
It has to
curry,
grip.
like
It
a
has to
yeah,
fall.
yeah. No, my meals
And
don't do that.
my other desi quirk, Asian quirk, I guess, is it has to like two of them have to go hand in hand. Like I can't just take one thing and eat. Like I need to have rice with dal, or I need to have roti with sabji, or I need to have like something with something. It has to be two. I need
Yeah,
to have two spoons
but
basically minimum.
that's natural. That's like how it's meant to be. Like
I
I would
know.
think there's something wrong with you if you just have plain dal.
No, but you'll be surprised how many people have like soup and salads, and then like people have dal with what do you say? Dal with I don't know. Like people have. I shouldn't be the one to talk about weird food combinations. Like I'm the last person.
What made you
I'm
want to
sorry.
dip it in chai though? That's one question that I always wanted to ask you. But do you actually like it that way?
I actually do like it. I don't know how it started. Like it started with pizza for sure. Okay, so the thing with pizza is it has to be cold and it has to be a day old. So when you get fresh pizza in a box, not that one. I mean,
You
sure,
can.
dipping that in chai would be good, but I prefer hot pizza with Coke. But then you know what your egg slice bacha and you can't finish it because the pizza is too big. Then you
Yeah,
keep it in
yeah.
the fridge with the box with in the container because you're too lazy to remove it and put it in a plate or like saran wrap or something. Then you have chai in the morning and you take it out of the box and then you dip that ice cold pizza in hot pipe like piping hot chai. Ah, so good. Chef's kiss.
Okay,
I
what
love
kind of pizza is it though? We have to discuss what kind of pizza is it usually.
it can be any kind. I usually go for like barbecue chicken pizzas. And being in Vancouver, there are a lot of. Have you had those desi pizzas where
No.
they have like dhania, ginger, garlic on
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
pizza?
yeah. I've
Dude, they're so good. I
some
love
very
it.
few, but very few restaurants have that, right?
So I used to live in South Van
Yeah.
on 51st and Ninth Street.
Uh-huh.
2 years ago, it's been a while, and that area has a lot of brown people. So there were a lot of brown on Fraser, basically, a
Right,
lot of
right.
brown restaurants. Yeah, so there was this one desi pizza place on 50 on Main Street somewhere, and yeah, we used to go there like almost every Saturday to order, and that used to be my thing, like that with hot, like because it's already very desi. It has like dhania.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine dhania on pizza. Wow,
That's so weird.
blessed.
But I
Yeah,
assume
I
it's a
know.
good combination. It makes sense.
It was actually not bad. It was really good. I missed that, but that
I
goes
can
really
see
well.
crossovers between desi food and pizza. I can see
Yeah,
some crossover. Like we have butter chicken
yeah,
pizzas over here. Like
yeah, dude, that's so good. I love it. I love butter chicken pizza.
I prefer butter chicken just as butter chicken. But then again, the butter chicken over here is not.
I
It's all
feel like
creamy and
that's
sweet.
just yeah, my like I like hot and sweet foods, but I feel like any desi dish, it should just stick to its
To its
natural
roots.
spices. Yeah, like I want to taste the cloves and the cardamom and the richness of the spices. I don't want to just have butter. If I wanted
Yeah.
butter, then I would eat butter, right? Not that butter is
Maybe you can
bad.
dip it. Maybe you can dip it in chai.
Butter chicken and chai? Yeah, I have dipped chicken pakoras in chai.
But
So
I can see that work because you can dip
chicken pakora?
pakoras in chai anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, yeah.
I've dipped chicken pakoras in chai, and I've also dipped, chicken on a skewer. So basically kebabs. So I've dipped those kebabs also in chai. I was actually in Surrey. I remember.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
I
see you
have
do
dipped those
that?
in chai. Huh?
Did anyone see you do
You know,
that?
dude, so you know where it was? We were at Sahar, you know Sahar, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was Sahar's brother's wedding. So we were in the banquet hall, and everyone, like all our MBA guys, were there. Paul was also there. Paul, if you're watching this, hi.
Hi, Paul.
Uh, hi, Paul. Uh, yeah, we
Shout out to Paul.
yeah. Shout out to Paul. Yeah, that was the time I actually ended up dipping
What did
skewers,
you
chicken skewers in
skewers? Oh
chai.
my
It
God.
was yeah, it was awesome.
How many
Good
followers
time.
on Twitter did you get from that?
I don't remember how many I got from that, but
I
over the
mean,
years
like
it's
in total.
grown significantly. Yeah. So I remember when I started and before my chai and music nonsense, I was at like 1 or 2 thousand followers.
Right.
But in the last 3 years, I have grown it to I think now 15,000 something, over
That's
fifteen
pretty cool, man.
thousand. Yeah,
That is
but
pretty cool.
I feel it's like it's so pointless because I'm not making anything out of it.
Right.
Like I feel like all
But as
this
long as you
amazing
enjoy
content
it,
is
right?
going for free for waste. Yeah, yeah, I enjoy it. Earlier, I
Just
would enjoy it and I would be pretty, I would actively tweet a lot. Like every thought, I would pour it out on the internet.
right.
But now I just feel like, yeah, pay me. I love money. I miss money. Yeah, I'm poor.
There's this
So,
girl on Twitter. I can't remember her name, but she does these really cool Donald Trump impressions.
Donald
Uh,
Trump.
yeah, like she's on TikTok, I think, but she posts these videos on Twitter where she imitates Donald Trump speaking,
Wow.
and it's absolutely hilarious because like Trump talks like a whole bunch of shit, so she'll take all the
Yeah, yeah.
shittiest things that he said and
Yeah.
she'll meme it, like she'll like mime it out,
Nice.
and
I may have seen it, but if I have to see her face to remember. Is
uh,
she she's
she's
not
black.
Desi, right?
No, she's
Oh,
black. I can
okay.
say black, I think, without getting called out.
I don't
She's
know.
African American, I guess. I don't know. I'm on Twitter right now. I can't seem to find her. But
Okay.
I follow her on Twitter because she's too funny, dude. She's absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious when she does these things. But you're on
Yeah.
TikTok as well, right? That's your
Oh
new
my
thing.
God. I'm so glad you brought it up. TikTok is bae. I love it. I freaking love TikTok. Like, if I had to choose one social media app for the rest of my life and give up everything else, like my Twitter followers, my Twitter, I would just give it away. I don't care about Twitter anymore or anything. It's just TikTok
Why
for
don't
now.
you post your
It's
stuff on
so
on Twitter from TikTok? Like, as in, like, you can do that, right?
the
You can save.
I do. I do.
Oh, okay.
I used to do that. So recently, what's happened is, as you know, TikTok is banned in India. So
Right.
every time I post I started doing, I don't know if you saw them on Instagram or Twitter anywhere. I share my videos. So I've been doing a lot of these hand coordination and hand exercises. So it's
Yes,
basically
yes. I remember you
core
doing
and
something like
independence.
this. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm doing
yeah, yeah,
Bharatanatyam.
yeah.
So, so I've been doing a lot of these challenges on TikTok, and I've been posting them on Twitter, and they are going like really viral on Twitter because I have a lot of followers, but not on TikTok. So I want to like be big on TikTok. I don't
But
care
that's
about
how you
Twitter.
channel it, right? I would think you would channel it from
Yeah,
your Twitter to
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah, yeah. That's at the end of the day, it's content, man. You post it wherever, right? Like
Yeah.
people post their pictures on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. So I'm literally doing the same thing. I'm posting it everywhere. But now I don't post my TikToks as much on Twitter because India banned TikTok and most of my
And they can't
followers
see
are
it
from
from
no, they
India.
can't see it on TikTok. They can see it on
See it on
Twitter.
Twitter.
But the thing is, because TikTok is banned in India and a lot of people are against TikTok, they come at me and they're like, "Oh, why are you supporting TikTok and why are
Oh
you
my God,
supporting
dude.
China?" And I'm like, "Ugh." So just to
Everyone
avoid
is
that
wagging
drama,
their fingers, they're probably tweeting it from a Huawei phone. Like, oh,
yeah,
they're probably tweeting it from some,
exactly.
like, why are you supporting? Look, I don't know. I have not researched on it, but I don't think there's any evidence to suggest that TikTok has done any sort of shit under the table for the Chinese government or whatever.
I really don't know.
I
I
don't know.
have
I haven't researched it, but I don't see it. I don't
yeah.
like if it was the case, then I'm sure we'll hear about it in the news or something like that. but
Yeah.
we've not seen anything, right? So like it's just a stupid thing between India and China, which. But the thing is, like, if you're going to be using Chinese products, do this Chinese. I'm sure this T-shirt is made in China, man. I'm sure, like,
Yeah.
certain parts of my phone are made in China as
Yeah.
well. Like, I mean, if you're going to virtue signal someone, then just like, like stop using anything
Yeah.
Chinese for that matter, right? Like, throw your entire house out.
So, like, people have been debating, and there are so many sides to it. And I have to admit that I haven't, like you said, I haven't researched it properly enough to have an opinion to be for or against any of this.
Yeah,
So, I am going to have my diplomatic filter on here. I'm not going to comment anything.
that's okay.
But the only reason I cannot seem to be able to delete TikTok for now is, I think I mentioned this yesterday to you and Paul, that TikTok has just helped me so much in the past few months to like just get away from all the bullshit and sadness that's happening in the world right now, all the unfortunate things that are happening, and
Yeah.
it takes my mind away for a while. You could say that I'm being in denial, but it just helps me. It's really
No,
helped my
it's good,
mental
right?
health.
I mean, as long as you're distracting yourself and doing something else that's
Yeah,
keeping
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
engaged, I think that's fine. And if it's TikTok,
Yeah,
like it's cool. I don't know
yeah,
what's on TikTok. I've never been on TikTok. Like
dude, you have to
I
enter,
downloaded the app.
subscribe at your own risk, because once you start, there's no going back, dude. It's so addictive. And it's not like, sadly, what I feel like, I feel so bad about this, that only the bad cringe videos get shared among all of us. Most of the time, only the cringe ones, right? Especially like the Indian TikTokers, the slow-mo vomiting videos, those annoying ones. Like, all the TikTokers do is, in slow-mo, they're vomiting on each other, like vomiting water. And
Is it
only
like a
those.
feature then is there like a slow-mo feature
No,
or
no,
something, or
no.
like a
It's
filter or
not a
something?
feature. The slow-mo is the feature, the effect. But
Right.
I'm pretty sure you've seen those where they're like, some stupid conversation is happening between a girl and a
And,
boy, and then
and they just
girl
throw
says
up.
something and boy was drinking water at that time, and then when girl says something, he just spits it out. Like, it's a thing, dude. Like, brown boy spitting water in slow-mo
Oh my
TikTok.
God.
Search it. I'll send you links. Don't worry, I got you. So
But
yeah, sadly,
what is TikTok all about though? Like I never understood. So here's
it's
my
like,
understanding. Here's my
yeah,
understanding of TikTok, okay, from my own naivety.
let's hear it.
Um, TikTok is kind of like it was like from the ashes of Musically, essentially. And it's Musically, from what I remember, was like you just like you sing over songs, or you lip sync over songs. So TikTok is
Yeah.
is somewhat of the same concept, but like it's not just limited to music, but it's limited to like dialogue and movies and things like that.
So you knew about, you've been on Vine, right? Have you seen
Right.
Vines?
Yeah, the six
So
second
TikTok
clips.
is, yeah. So TikTok is like Vine on cocaine. Like, it's pretty much Vine. Yeah. You can, there are music videos you can sing over. There are pre-recorded sound effects, and to just call it as a music, as a video editing app is just insulting it, because the thing is, there is so much scope to do so many things on that one app. You can pretty much edit so much content on
So you
it,
can
but
edit
again, they are
within the
15
app
seconds.
itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can
Oh,
edit
okay.
it, and so you can do so many things. Just for fun, download the app and see all the things you can do. And there is a 15-second video and a 60-second video. So there are two options,
Right.
and you can pretty much do anything. You can upload stuff. You can record. You can. There's slow mo. There's like fast motion, and
So it's all these
you can add
different type of
text. You can add
filters and stuff.
stickers. Huh?
Kind of like, sorry, excuse me, kind of like Snapchat or Instagram stories in that sense, but a little more
Yeah.
comprehensive.
Way more comprehensive, because the thing with Insta stories is, like, you can record, but you can't pause and cut to another scene and then continue
Right,
your
right,
story,
right, right,
right?
right.
Yeah, so with this, it's pretty much a video. You're editing a video on a, like, a very high level scale, a high scale with many effects and many options. Like, there's so much you can do, so it's brilliant that way. It's a really good, well built app. And in terms of content, it's just the kind of creativity you see on the app, and the kids these days, the Gen Zs, how are they so good looking and so creative and
Makeup.
so funny and so rich? Fuck, dude, every kid is rich. Like, have you seen the house? You have to see where they are filming. Like, they're just in their backyards, and you just see their $1 million homes, and all of them have abs. I don't understand. They're 14, 15-year olds. They have abs. They look amazing. They're rich and they're funny and relatable. Like, sab kuch hai inke paas. I don't get it. I
I
really
think
don't get
I
it.
think it's all I think it's all fake. Well,
I
I mean, I don't
hope
know.
so.
There was this one girl from Vancouver. Was she a TikTok star? Or was she some YouTube star? I can't remember. But she was basically, her mom was a real estate agent, and
Okay.
uh, she was like
Lil
11
Tay.
years old. Little Tay, yes,
Lil Tay.
Little Tay.
I
Was she
know
on
Lil Tay.
TikTok? Was she on TikTok or
No,
was
she
she
was not a
on
TikTok star. I think she was an Instagram star, no?
Instagram?
This was
Probably.
long,
This
yeah,
was like
not
about two,
TikTok.
3 years ago.
Yeah,
Two,
yeah,
three
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And she would
I
like,
know
and
this.
she would flaunt like all her money and shit. And she would look at,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
look at
yeah.
me balling, like you guys are poor.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
She
I
was like
remember
11 years
that.
old, dude. She was like 11 years old. So like, it's obviously it was all fake, right? Like
I
the
guess
fact
so,
that
yeah.
she
Dude,
would,
Charlie D'Amelio is like TikTok. She's the queen of TikTok. She's the most followed TikTok celebrity. She is
Charlie
16 years old. Charlie D'Amelio. I don't
D'Amelio.
know how you say it.
Is she
D
South
apostrophe.
American or
No,
something?
she's American.
American. Okay.
Yeah. And she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. She's 16 years old, and she has sorry, I'm getting a call. No, it's fine, you can ignore it. She has 70, last I checked last week, around more than 70 million followers, and
7-0.
literally 70 million followers, and every day her followers increase by like 1 million, literally
That
every day, every 2 3
that's like
days.
PewDiePie levels, dude.
What level?
PewDiePie, like the YouTube stuff,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
PewDiePie.
yeah, exactly.
That
Yeah, probably even more than him. Like, literally, all she does is she comes on TikTok in her 15-second videos, and she'll be drinking like milkshakes, and that
does it
her
like
video of
slope? Does it
15
like
seconds.
slope down like that? And
No, 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 no. It's not. It doesn't get that. No, no.
raunchy.
She's
Okay.
16. No, no. She's
Okay.
16. Minor.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll be just drinking milkshake, or just like doing some lip singing of some song, and that has like millions of likes and views. And I'm just like, yeah, what are we doing wrong? And apparently, she gets paid 25,000 US dollars per video,
Wow.
per 15-second video. Yeah, what are we doing with our lives, Kate?
But how
We
do you
have
get
to get
paid?
the TikTok. So she, all the branded content she does, right?
Oh, so she does
Like
sponsorships and stuff.
some of them. I haven't
Mhm.
seen a lot lately, actually, but I know she charges around like 20. It was a Wikipedia link, so I don't know how far it's true. But Wikipedia is like
25,000.
25,000 US dollars
Oh my
for a
God, dude.
15-second video. 50, fuck.
I'll
Yeah.
make 5 videos, dude. I'll make 5 videos and pay off my mortgage. I'll make 10
Is it
videos
seriously?
and buy a yacht.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh my
And she's
God, dude.
16, dude. I don't understand. She's 16, and she's like already supported her grandkids. She doesn't ever need to work. She's
That's
that
insane.
rich.
But what does she do though, besides drinking
She's a
milkshake?
dancer. She's a very good dancer.
What
So
kind
how
of
she
dance?
started was one of her dance videos. You must have heard this song, Renegade.
Yeah,
Renegade, whoa. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she did that dance, and which wasn't even created by her. Like, the original Renegade dance choreographer was some other girl, and she picked up, but her Charlie's video got super viral, and Maha says she started getting a lot of followers, and now she just does dance challenges. Like, her TikTok is basically a dance TikTok account.
But
She's a
it's so
good dancer.
crazy.
She's a really good dancer.
Yeah, it's so crazy that like someone so young has gotten this famous. I wonder like how many of those followers are like these middle-aged men like leching
Yeah,
at this girl,
yeah, she
like
gets a lot of creepy comments. It's really sad. I feel so bad for her. Bachchi hai yaar,
yeah.
bichari.
I know, but the thing is, like, see the like, look at it this way, right? This is me, like, just saying this now, very
Yeah.
unfiltered or anything. But
Yeah.
when girls are of the age of like maybe between 15 to
Yeah.
20, in
Yeah.
my opinion, they look much older than they actually are.
That's true. Yeah.
They look much older than they
Aesthetics.
actually are. Like, it gets
Yeah.
very hard, like, to tell, like, whether the girl like just like crossing the road or whatever
Adult
is like
or
a kid
online.
or a minor or an adult. And it's the way they dress.
Mm.
It's probably the makeup or something that makes them look like 10, like 10 years older
Mm.
or something. But yeah, I can, like, these, like, for someone who's 16 years old to have that many
Yeah.
followers, I can imagine
Yeah.
the kind of DMs and stuff she must be getting. Can you send
You
messages
know,
on
you can send messages. Yeah. Yeah. You can send
right?
messages if they don't follow you back, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you receive any
Yeah.
creepy messages?
I haven't received, I think I received one other inbox message, but it wasn't creepy. But
Oh,
on
okay.
Twitter, yes. Oh, all the time. On Twitter, I receive like really horrific messages. But again, I ignore. I don't engage ever. So
Like,
it's
why do
all,
people do that? People, you like, no one would do that in real life. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's the point, right? Because
you
they
know,
know no one will come after them. There's no responsibility. That's why they do it, I
it's
guess.
disgusting, dude. Like, sending out
It's,
those,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's super
yes.
creepy. It's
It's
super creepy.
disgusting. Like it's so bad.
I,
The
I, and
confidence.
especially for like these kids on TikTok and stuff. There
Yeah.
was like someone showed me, was it on TV or something I saw? There was this group of people. I think they were investigative journalists or something. They created a fake Instagram profile of like a 15-year-old girl and uploaded some pictures onto it. And apparently within like the first 2 hours or something, they had like 10, 12 different messages from random pedophiles or something like
Oh
that.
God.
Like,
That's
I don't know,
scary.
dude. It's like the internet is like a wild west,
Yeah, you
especially
have to be
Instagram and
like,
all.
yeah, you have to be so careful and yeah, you just have to like sometimes you feel like, pouring your heart out to strangers, but then that also comes with,
Yeah,
consequences. You have
yeah,
to um put up with a lot of shit after that. So
right,
just whatever you do, just prepare yourself for what's coming after that
right.
is how I
But I
see
mean,
it.
how is it like? Like, has it really affected you? Like, when people talk shit or whatever, like on Twitter? I mean, because see, the thing is, you can talk shit to someone and like you can forget about it like over the internet. But like the person who's just giving it is probably not, on the
Yeah.
same page as you, right? And they'll
Yeah.
probably think
Yeah.
about it or whatever. So like,
So in the in my past like Twitter fame, Twitter life span, I have made a like my Twitter account. If you follow, you will if you follow my tweets for a while, you will know that I have a reputation of a certain kind of tweets. So it's going to be like you
puns.
mentioned, puns, stupid jokes, just everyday life, whining,
Yeah,
rants, music, and recently it's been like K-pop and K-dramas and TikTok. So it's this kind of content. I don't really put out
personal
political
content.
tweets or personal stuff. I do
Yeah,
put up personal stuff, but again, it's like very general personal, not super personal personal.
right, right.
And I don't tweet about like news or sports and those kind of things, right?
I think that's a
So
good thing.
yeah, because I think those kind
It's
of
too
conversations I like to
saturated
have. Yeah, I like to have those kind of conversations with friends or with my family in person,
as
not
opposed to it
with
being on the internet.
strangers. Yeah, not with strangers. And also the second part is I don't really care. Like I have reached, I'm telling you, I don't know what stage, what phase of my life this is that I've just reached such a zen, don't give a fuck anymore stage. So when people really, engage with hate on Twitter that, oh, how could you say this to me? And then they have long Twitter fights. And I'm just going, dude, nobody cares. You're never going to see this person. This person is never going to
Right.
see you ever. So why waste so much time and energy? I think time is money, and I really do not have time to engage
I'm a
or
bit
feel bad.
guilty of that though. I do that on Facebook a lot. I troll a lot of people on Facebook, like I
Really?
got, yeah, because they're time. So, you get stupid comments on Facebook as well, right? Especially like
Yeah.
on news stories or whatever,
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like I'll write something stupid, and then you'll have they'll have the
This is what
stereotypical
they hate.
person who gets outraged
Yeah.
and will write whatever they write about it and stuff. And I bait them on, I egg them on. It's something like a evil like side to
Yeah.
me. But
I
I've been
understand.
trying to cut that
Yeah.
like I've been trying to cut that back because like I realize like it doesn't make sense having uh those kind of comments. While it may be fun in the moment or whatever, like it's useless. It's not benefiting
Cancelled.
you. It's not it's
You're
not
going to
it's
be
not
cancelled.
benefiting. Yeah, it's not benefiting anyone, right?
Yeah.
So like I
Exactly.
try to curtail that stuff right now
Mhm.
that I like.
But
So
I do understand this chaotic energy. Like I love I love these awkward moments, or like these kind of chugli, as they call it. I love
yeah,
doing chugli. But again, I like to do that in real life with people I
the
know,
people who
with
you
my
know.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with strangers on the internet. It doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference to anyone's lives, what they say to me or what even I say back to them. So I just feel like, yeah, tumhara opinion hai, it's great you have an opinion,
Yeah.
thanks for stopping by
Yeah.
and insulting my content, but I really don't care, dude. I really
Yeah.
don't. It's very hard for me to care
The thing is,
about things.
everyone has an opinion. I mean, if you like, just look at any
Yeah,
of the comment section on any social media,
yeah,
Instagram, Facebook, whatever,
yeah.
right? So, and it's just like it's so toxic.
Yeah,
Like it is
exactly.
so toxic. The comment section on anything.
Yeah.
Like there's a study that suggests that if you talk about anything or you debate on anything for too long, the subject
Yeah.
will automatically turn to Hitler. Like that, like it'll go to that extreme. Like if you debate on any
Yeah.
subject for too long, like it'll go to
Mhm.
Hitler. That's what the mutual like end, like the end scenario is gonna be like. But
Yeah.
but that's how people are on the internet, I guess. When they don't
Yeah.
see you, they think
Yeah.
like just they're
They
sitting
feel
behind the
like,
keyboard,
yeah, exactly. They have no one coming after them, and they
right?
can, they feel entitled to anything. But, this is another reason why I love TikTok. If you, so there is this section called it's called a For You page, which is like basically Instagram's explore page.
Right.
Or,
Basically,
so
your
you don't
curated
really,
content,
yeah, no,
curate
it's,
content
it's
which tailors to you, I think. Yeah,
tailors to you, exactly, your
yeah, yeah,
tailored content, yeah, exactly
yeah.
that. So it's not necessarily by people you follow, but it's the kind of content you
It's
may
like
like.
like a random playlist of things that you
Yeah,
you
yeah,
yeah.
precisely that. So in on your For You page, like that's where I spend most of my time. I just keep scrolling on TikToks. And if you read their comments, unlike YouTube, unlike Twitter, so on Twitter, if there's a tweet which has gone super viral, if you click on the tweet and you see the first two, three comments are something really funny about that tweet, and or something really nasty about the tweet, right? Like
Hmm.
someone just making fun of it.
Right.
Um, that's on Twitter. That's even on YouTube. Any good video or any like music video with a lot of views, first few comments will be something something nice or something really hateful or something very stupid or
Hmm.
funny about it. But with TikTok, you see any viral TikTok and you read the comments, you have to like really scroll at the bottom to see mean comments. The first few, 10 to 15 comments are just amazing things. The way kids hype and the way people just hype the content creator, the TikToker, like, oh my God, you do you, and this is amazing, best thing I've ever seen. Like, in my experience, I may be wrong, I've only seen like positive comments on
It's probably
TikTok.
something with the algorithm.
I don't know,
Is there
but
like
that just
a
makes me
like
so
on Reddit?
happy.
Like on
Yeah,
Reddit, you have like an upvote and downvote button, right? So
yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
someone has a shitty comment, like you'll downvote it so it goes all the way down, right? So does
Yeah.
TikTok have something like that?
Maybe I don't know. I know it does. Well, comments do have likes, so I think the most liked comment comes on top, and also
Right.
if you're following someone, their comment also comes on top.
Right. And is it like how it's on Facebook, like you have different kinds of reactions to a
No, so
certain.
there are no reaction to
Okay.
comments. You can just heart it, which is a like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can comment it, and you can share it, and it shows you the number of shares
Hmm. That's interesting that
on
the
it.
TikTok community isn't very toxic. I wonder why.
No,
Maybe
it's
maybe
not.
it's too new. I don't know. Maybe once it gets
Maybe,
old,
but
like you'll have all the
yeah.
trolls like coming in. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think there are a lot of toxic TikTokers as well. It's just I haven't seen my For You page is very clean for some
Right.
reason and very wholesome. And it's mostly like K-pop and K-drama. So that
Okay.
has also has to do a lot with it because like
Hmm.
K-poppers and K-drama watchers are just in general non-toxic people. Like you see really wholesome comments
Yeah,
of
yeah, I know. You never see anything
love
bad
it.
about these. You never
Exactly,
see
yeah.
anything bad
Yeah.
about these guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, dude. Like if it was me, like I'd probably have bird videos, like on my For
Those
You
videos?
page.
Burn
Bird
videos.
videos. Like so, like my Instagram for some reason, right? I enjoy watching like birds do stupid things.
Oh, birds. Oh my God. Dude, you
Like
won't believe it. I have a bird phobia. Like I'm actually
really,
scared of birds. Yeah.
what all
Birds,
birds?
wings. Yeah, all birds. Like it's the flapping of the wing moment and feathers. It freaks me out.
Like in what way?
So
Like do you feel icky or like is it like the
icky, just very, very scared. Like if there's a bird and it's flapping its wings like crazily, I'll start screaming. I can't be there. I'll run away.
really?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
that
know that
scary.
about you.
Yeah. And okay, so I thought it's definitely not only a me thing. A lot of people have this phobia, and there's a name also for it. I forgot the name. And it's a thing. Yeah, a lot of people have this phobia. So I'm normal. It's a normal phobia.
What's
Yeah.
it
So I'm
called?
actually petrified.
What is
Birdophobia?
the
No,
no? It
it's
can't
not
be
birdophobia.
avianophobia or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah, I forgot the name, but yeah,
How could
it's a
you not
very
like
common.
birds, dude? I fucking love birds. Was it
I
like
don't
some
know.
traumatic experience in your past where a bird shat on you or something as a child?
Maybe, maybe I'm Batman. I don't know, but yeah, I don't. I think something would have happened. Something must have happened when I was a kid or in my previous life.
Probably.
Something.
Because my
Yeah,
phobia is needles, and I know exactly why my phobia is needles.
needles. But you
Needles,
have
yeah.
so many tattoos and big ones.
No, I have one big tattoo.
Oh, okay.
I have one big tattoo, but I'll tell you that's slightly
Okay, but
different.
still,
It's
it's
not,
big. Don't you have like a full sleeve?
yeah, it's here, but like
Oh,
it's
okay.
not. So the thing is
That is a
with
big tattoo for someone who doesn't like needles.
okay, so here's the thing. It's not so with needles, right? It's mostly the surgical syringes
Ah,
that I have a phobia of. It's not like all needles in general. Like if you have a sewing needle or something, then that's not going to be it. But um, like if there's like so like when I was very young, I had gone to get my blood taken or something at the doctor, and I
yeah.
so when he poked me with the needle and he pulled my blood and I saw the blood come out, like I
Mm.
felt
Yeah.
like I started seeing gray in front of my eyes and like I started seeing spots and stuff and I was about to faint. Like
Yeah.
it was really bad. Like and ever since then, like I've just been shit scared of needles. Like there was a time I
Wow.
had gone to take a blood test over here in Vancouver and I shit you not, like I was sitting in the chair and she took my
Mhm.
blood and I'm like, oh, this is okay. And I passed out for like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds. And I woke up again.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my
Damn.
phobia. Like my phobia
That's
is
your phobia.
needles. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
surgical needles in particular. Like I just don't like the way they feel when they prick you. Like,
Mhm.
and I don't like
Yeah.
this. I don't like look at it or anything. Like I try and look
Yeah.
as far away as
Oh
possible.
yeah. I don't look at it either.
Like,
But so I also don't like to take medicines. Like I can't swallow tablets. I've never done it. So if I
really.
have the option of yeah, yes, I don't know. It's something I don't even think about it. But if I have the option of like taking a pill or getting an injection, I would take the injection. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
the
like
exact opposite. Like, if anyone gave me a pill, I'd be like, yeah, I'd rather take the pill rather than the injection.
Yeah, no, like I don't mind injections. They're fine with needles. I'm okay with it, but not medicines.
Like whenever I see the surgical needle and I see like the doctor, like he'll
Yeah,
tap it and he'll pull it and
yeah, yeah. And then
like
they
I don't
tap
know,
your
it's just
vein to like
yeah, yeah, and they'll do that.
the gentle massage before
Yeah, and
the
then
calm
they'll
before the storm.
and they'll wrap that thing around it. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
fun fact, when I was coming to Canada, I had to do my
Hmm.
medical exam 3 times because
Why?
so how they would do it was that they would take your blood and then they would take your blood pressure afterwards.
Oh,
So
okay.
they would take my blood
Yeah.
and my blood pressure would skyrocket. So I would have like
Oh,
180, like 180 over 115 and stuff like that. Like I would have really high blood pressure, and the doctor would be like, "Dude, you have such high blood pressure," and I'm like, like," and I'm like, like all woozy and stuff
yeah.
from the needle from the pricking, and like I
Yeah.
would just tell him, "You pricked me just before," so I had to get like a special appointment where I would the do the blood pressure before the blood test. So and also
Oh,
also what I did was to safeguard that I took these pills, which made me
mm,
calm. Like
oh,
I was super chill, like when he
yeah.
was doing it, and even when he took my blood, I looked at it and I was like, I don't feel a damn thing. I
Mera meat kutta maar lo.
yeah, I didn't feel a damn thing. And
Damn.
I remember I remember the incident as well because the first time that happened, I stepped out. It was at near Nepean Sea Road. What is that? Breach Candy. Yeah,
Oh, wheat candy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I was at Breach Candy, and I stepped outside the building, and I was walking next to the cars, and like as I was
Dude,
walking,
that's where I went for my medical, by the
yeah,
way.
so it's the
The
same
wheat candy
place, the
place.
same place.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
the same place. So I
Yeah.
was walking outside over there, and there was like a row of cars, and I was walking, and I could feel myself like falling faint.
Moving. Yeah.
Like so,
Oh,
like it
fuck.
got really hard to like move my legs. Like my legs got really heavy. So like I
Yeah.
just went and there was like the pavement on the side. I just sat down on the pavement and I did that. Like I put my hands on my heads, like on my head,
I'm
like
glad
on
you
my
weren't
knees.
driving or anything. Like,
No, dude.
that
Like
was scary.
I sat there for like a good 10 minutes. Like
Damn.
just sat there, like didn't move. Like I wanted to lie back, but you'd probably fall on shit if like if I
Yeah.
put my if I sat back. So like I
Yeah.
didn't do that, but it was really fucked, dude. Like that's why. So that's my biggest phobia. That and the open
Mm.
ocean, like kind of like the open ocean as well. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Good to
I
know.
always
Heights,
like.
dude. I'm not fond of heights.
Oh well, I'm fine with it because I'm so tall, anyways.
Wow. I was
put that,
waiting for a cave
put
joke.
that, put that on Twitter.
I will. No, what was it yesterday? I had to tweet that. Remember what you said yesterday? No, Paul said that. Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing. Yeah, you said it was
Yeah.
the animal yoga, right? The animal strength. What is it called?
Animal Flow, Animal Flow.
Animal flow.
And you thought it was Animal Crossing. It's
Yeah,
a game.
I was like, is that a video game?
Oh my God. That was hilarious. Gold. Gems by Kane.
I didn't know that. I just heard of Animal Crossing, and I was like, oh yeah, everyone's talking about Animal Crossing. Maybe he's talking about Animal
Yeah.
Crossing.
I still haven't played that or like gotten onto it, but I've just seen again certain TikToks of people doing their voiceovers of from like the characters in the show.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's the only information I have, only
Okay.
knowledge I have. But
I don't know anything about that.
yeah,
I don't know anything
I'm not a
about the
gamer.
game.
I
I'm a
just play
big
my
gamer, dude.
really. Oh
You
yeah,
play?
I think I remember. You had a PS4, right?
I still do, dude. I still play.
Oh, okay.
I still
Yeah.
play. I play Battlefield, and I have like people like who get salty and message me and
God.
threaten me and shit. Like it's so weird because it's just a game. Like if I kill you in the game, that doesn't mean like I'm gonna kill you in real life, man. Like what the hell,
Wow.
dude? Like people get
Dude, I
like,
can't remember the last video game I played. I really can't remember. I know actually. I played GTA Vice City
oh, that was like in
when I was like
2002.
seventh. Yeah, I was in seventh grade, I think,
Yeah,
with one
yeah.
of my friends from my building. He was obsessed with it and he got me onto it. And I think that was the last time I ever played a motion video game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game was very explicit, like for its time.
Yes,
For its time.
yes. My friend did a lot of questionable things on that game. Like, yeah, I was pretty shocked at this is not a game. I would tell, I'm not going to say his name. He follows me on Instagram. But I would be like, dude, this is not a game. Like, you're taking your car, you're making, like,
So yeah,
yeah.
you stop next to a hooker. You stop next to like these girls
Yes,
in
that's what
bikinis.
he did.
You stop next to these girls in bikinis, and then you honk the
Yeah,
horn, and they'll jump in the
yeah.
car. And so
You
you got
jump
to
in,
go.
and then the most funniest part about this whole idea was how the energy goes low. Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, say you're at 100 lives or whatever, your 100 points of health. And
yeah, yeah,
then,
yeah.
after the session, it goes to like 80 or 75. And I'm like, बस इतना ही किया? बस 30 points ही कम हुआ. That means you did not give it your 100%.
And the car would shake. That
Yeah, yeah.
was
Oh,
hilarious, dude.
good times. So innocent the world was back then.
Yeah, I remember at that time there was so the follow-up, the next game was called GTA San Andreas, and there was this.
Okay.
I remember there was this big scene with GTA San Andreas where some hackers they hacked into the game files and they found like this code called hot coffee, and this code basically was like brought up a mini game where you could have sex with someone else in that game. Like, and it had like everything, like including the actions and like the positions and stuff, and you could change around those
Like
things.
with the like someone else playing the game and you're playing the game and you
No,
could
no, no,
make
no,
the
no,
two
no,
things.
no, no, no. Like
Okay.
basically, it's an NPC. It's a non-playable character, but your character in the game would be able
Oh.
to do these things. So like you go to a certain location in the game, and you'd be able to do that. So like it was a big thing. Like it came in the
How was
news,
this
and
allowed in India?
it wasn't. So the thing is, this was actually not in the final build of the game. Like when the
Okay.
game was initially
Oh yeah, you
was
mentioned they
released,
hacked it.
they
Yeah,
hacked
yeah.
into the files and they found that so
Wow.
what the developers must have done was that they must have been like, holy shit, this is a little too much, let's not put it in. But they put it like
Yeah.
they left the game files in there, but just that
Yeah.
they blocked off
Yeah.
the ability to get to that
Mm.
particular situation. So it came in the news, like my mom heard about it, like, and she knew I played GTA. She was like,
Did she make you like delete the game off your or
no,
did she
luckily
like throw
I didn't have San Andreas. I didn't have San Andreas. I had the previous game. She's like, your
okay.
GTA game has this thing in it. Why are you playing these games? I
Yeah.
said, I don't have this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what to talk about, mom. मैंने
I
तो
don't
कभी
have this
सुना ही
game. I have Vice City. I have Vice City. I don't have San
Wow.
Andreas. But the truth was I didn't
Okay.
have San Andreas because it didn't work on my computer.
Okay.
But
Dude,
yeah.
computers, man, desktops, good times. I miss
Yeah.
desktops.
Yeah, I don't have, I've not used a desktop in like ages. Like, I
Mm.
need to get a desktop though for myself. Like, I
Yeah.
should get
Well,
one.
yeah, it will be like when you're gaming and stuff, right? It's nice to have
Yeah,
a
and even for
desktop.
video editing and stuff, like
Yeah,
for editing the
that's nice.
stuff, like it's like my computer, like it sounds like a jet engine, like whenever it has to render a video.
Yeah.
Like it just whirs like crazy bad. I don't know. But like it's expensive, man. Like $2,000-3,000 to spend on a laptop or desktop.
Wow.
That's really
That's insane.
expensive. That's really fucking expensive, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, how long has it been? 4:30. Dude, we spoke
Yeah.
for quite a while, yeah. Like an
I
hour
know,
and
right?
15,
No
like an
awkward
hour and
moments,
15
no
minutes.
silences.
Yeah, I'm not going to edit this at all.
Really? Oh,
Unless,
I was
un-
that great? Thanks, dude.
yeah, I've had only, well, if my other guests are listening this far, uh, I've had, I've had a few where I've not needed to edit at all, and I have had others
Okay.
which I've needed to edit considerably, like
Okay. I want
considerably
to know
edit.
who they are.
No, no, no.
Tag them in the
That's all.
comments below.
Like and subscribe for more content.
Like and subscribe, guys.
Help a brother out.
Gonna be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll call it there. Uh, cool. Anything
Good.
else
Thank you
you
so
wanted to
much for having
discuss?
me on your amazing channel and your amazing podcast channel. I hope it goes super big and it's like the next big thing.
Yeah, I hope I
And
become Joe Rogan.
oh, is he? See, I don't know anything about
Oh, you don't listen to Joe
podcast.
Rogan?
No, no.
Dude,
Who?
listen to Joe Rogan. So Joe
No.
Rogan, he's a number of things. So did you ever watch Fear Factor when you were younger?
No. I mean, I know what it
You
is, what
know
it's
of Fear
about.
Factor, right? So
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
host
I
of
know of
Fear
it, but I
Factor,
never watched it.
the host of Fear Factor, his name is Joe Rogan. Okay,
Oh, okay.
he's a commentator at UFC as well. He's a comedian,
Mhm.
and he does a podcast
Okay.
called the Joe Rogan Experience, where he gets some
Okay.
really amazing guests on. Like he's got
Mhm.
like these UFO guys on. Uh,
Wow.
he's got this guy who, have you heard of Bob Lazar? So Bob Lazar apparently worked at Area 51, which is like,
Ooh.
yeah. So, and like he's got like a very detailed story of like the UFOs that
Mhm.
are present over there. So
Damn.
like yeah, he interviewed him and stuff, and they spoke for like I think 3 hours or something about it. Yeah, like he's
Damn.
really good. Like he's got a lot of educational stuff. Like he gets authors, he
Like,
gets comedians. He got Russell Peters on the other day.
oh,
Like
nice.
yeah, so he puts out like a bunch of episodes and stuff. So check him out. He's pretty cool.
I
But
will.
yeah, if I ever get that big,
Yes. Remember
goodbye.
me when you're famous, Kane.
Yeah, obviously, man. You're welcome anytime on. But yeah, if I ever get that big, I'm like, see ya
Yeah.
to my job. No more of that shit anymore. Oh, I love my
Bye.
job. If anyone's still listening to this, I love my job. So don't don't fire me.
Oh,
I have a few people from work who listen to me
yeah.
as well. So
Hopefully they won't hear this part towards the end.
yeah, it depends because people the view would drop off towards the end, or
Yeah.
people tend to skip forward. Like I can see the spikes uh, on YouTube Studio
Thanks.
where people watch the most. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
cool, awesome. So I'll end
Okay,
it over
dude.
here.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll see you
My
around.
pleasure.
Bye,
Yeah, we'll
folks.
speak soon. Bye.
Yeah.